Radio Rahim with Michael Coffie and the chief support for AJ Franklin. That's a big card to be on. You know, stranger to big cards, but with a week and a half's notice, this has got to be a lot of pressure and difficult to prepare for it with such a short amount of time to get ready for an opponent, as strong as the one you're facing.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say it's pressure. If anything, I'm excited. You know, it was short notice, but I was already in the gym, so once we got the call, we just had to step it up. That's it.
Was there any hesitation when you got the call, like maybe this isn't long enough?
No. Like, to be honest with you, me and my trainer was just having a conversation about the possibility of fighting Fabio Wardley. And then days later, we got the call. So, that's why I keep saying, I feel like we manifested this. And so the moment he called me and he brought up Fabio's name, I just asked him what date. He told me the date. I was like, yes.
Well, manifesting can be an incredibly strong driving force to an outcome. Did you see this thing through in your mind, in your mind's eye?
Yeah, in my mind, we've already fought multiple times. So, like I said, what I see happening is me getting the W. By what way? I can't really tell you. I mean, hopefully it'd be by knockout, but if not, I'm ready to go to 10 rounds.
Why Fabio? Why was that the name on your mind before you even got the call?
Because, I mean, he's been doing work, putting in work out here. So, I like good fights, I don't know. It's a different motivation in training when you know you're about to fight someone who you could lose to, but again, I just see myself coming out with that W.
Was fighting at the O2 important to you, fighting in London? Was it fighting Fabio in particular?
All the above. I've never fought here before. I've always wanted to. I watch all the fights that Matchroom puts on out here. And so, yeah, this is it's exciting. I was telling my trainer, it's hard to see you guys in person and not want to crack a smirk, because I'm used to seeing you guys on YouTube or seeing y'all on TV and stuff like that. So me being out here, I like it.
A lot of people are about to see you on television on Saturday night, and you talk about the possibility of losing, and the reality is no matter what a fighter says, that's a possibility anytime you climb through the ropes. How difficult will it be to pursue your career if you lose 4 of your last 5 fights?
I personally feel like, there's plenty of people out there with double-digit losses. But they're in exciting fights, and they put their all into the fight. And with me, that's all you can expect. So, again, Saturday, the W is coming my way, but I guarantee you're going to like the fight.
The title of this fight is New Dawn. Obviously, that's referring to Anthony Joshua, but in your case, it could apply, considering that, again, we're 3 out of the last 4 fights were unsuccessful. Do you see this as a new beginning for you?
Absolutely. You're going to see a different Coffie in that ring. You're not going to see the last Coffie. You're definitely going to see a different Coffie. And matter of fact, you're going to see a different Coffie come the weigh-in also.
And what's the difference?
Well, you're going to see on the weigh-in.
What was happening in your career or was unfolding in the ring that you felt you needed to change that will make for a different Coffie on Saturday night?
There was a few personal issues and stuff like that. I don't really want to make a bunch of excuses, so I never really brought anything to light. But there were a few personal issues and stuff like that were a distraction, I would say. And it really showed me the difference between training for this fight versus training for the last fight. You can't have any distractions in this sport. It's not like any other sport. This you need 100% focus when it comes to your diet, when it comes to the boxing training, the strength and conditioning, everything. So, that's a big difference between now and then.
You came out the gates as a strong prospect. The heavyweight division has a few people at the top. There's a lot of money to be made. They talked about the opportunities that Fabio may see if he beats you. But the opportunities that you have, if you upset him, are vast. For the fans and the writers who wrote you off after a couple of losses, what mistake did they make in the new Coffie that they'll see?
A big one. And, all I'm saying is, hey, listen, everybody have an opinion, but, keep that same energy. Stick to what your opinion was. Don't like when you see a different outcome. Don't be the one to say, you knew that could happen. Just keep that same energy.
Have you visualized something beyond a win on Saturday night? Where is the trajectory of Michael Coffie's career in your mind?
Honestly, that's not something I've really been focused on. I've been more focused just on the opponent. But I mean, I know that with this win, there's a lot of things ahead of me, whether in the States or here in London. Honestly, just a few days that I've been here, I like it, so I definitely want to come back.
And lastly, what do you have to prove to yourself Saturday night?
Prove to myself that I belong here. Prove to myself that I belong here and that, it ain't over for me.
Radio Rahim with Michael Coffie. It certainly isn't over because come Saturday night, we're going to see you perform again. Good luck. And visualization is everything. We'll see how we all get to see it on Saturday. Radio Rahim with Michael Coffie.